Thank you, Emma, for that introduction, and hello to all of you. I want to talk with you a little bit this evening about gratitude, and I want to start with thanking family and friends that came all the way from Ohio to be here tonight. So appreciated. And as Jane said, gratitude for this gallery. I mean, this beautiful space, and it's just wonderful to get to exhibit here, and for the creative and hardworking staff that man this particular gallery. I'm just incredibly grateful. I also want to comment on the fact that I'm so appreciative, honored really, to get to exhibit alongside Jane and Christopher and Joanne. I mean, the talent level, as well as, and I want to comment on this to each of you. I'm looking for all of you and not necessarily finding you, but I just see such a continual evolution in your work and a real pursuit of excellence that I personally am grateful for. I find it very inspirational, and I hope that as my career continues, that that will serve for me as well. The real reason, though, that I wanted to talk with you this evening about gratitude is just the fact that I am so grateful for art. I mean, I'm sure that my fellow artists agree, and even those of you who do not consider yourselves creatives are not necessarily artists per se. I'm sure that you also are feeling really grateful for art, particularly in these days. I think that the amount of uncertainty and difficulty, just the amount of noise and chaos that we get bombarded with on a daily basis, it makes me just really grateful for art, for my practice, and for the fact that it exists, for all of those things that Jane talked about. I believe that that's all true, and I just really believe that art matters. I think that beauty and art, they can make a difference. They have a power to make a difference. I know that that's been true in my own life. From a very early age, I have just learned that it matters, and it's helped to, bring me into a place of peace. And I am hoping that that conveys through my work to the viewers, and that even it might usher some of that peace and tranquility even into their lives and into their homes if they end up with one of my pieces in their home. So I want to encourage you to come and find me tonight. I'd love to talk to you about my process. I will say that it involves blow torches and pottery tools, dental tools, brayers, scrapers, in addition to brushes. It also, as Emma said, sometimes it involves some script from the early 1800s or an old oceanic chart or some book cover. So, come and find me. I'd love to give you some details on that. And I want to then close with a couple of things. First of all, I really and truly want to thank you. I want to express gratitude to each one of you who came here this evening, who cared enough about art to spend a couple hours of your time and come and view and come and be here. It matters. Art matters. And then also, I want to leave you with a little excerpt from the writer Shauna Niequist. She says, "Art is a portal, a sacrament, a needle and thread. It wakes us up, challenges us, reminds us that we're all connected. It reminds us that we all love and grieve and hope. It stitches back together our broken hearts and allows us to dream about a possible world, more whole, more brave, and more just.